What up, though? What up, though? What up, though, world? What up, though, world? It's your boy KingisQ. Thank y'all for coming up in here. Thank y'all for coming up in here. We about to get a little Street Fighter fixing. Y'all know how I do it. Y'all know how I do it, man. So first of all, put me in a motherfucking game. Let's go. Better power. Little fiercely fighting things. And ash shall enter me. They're green. I have to keep saying mean. Let's go. Let's grind it out.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Spear figure. Go.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? The low heavy hit. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. The super armor does its job. Neither of them willing to back off here. The quarter makes it hard to escape.
Yeah.
With a powerful drive in. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. A brave forward jump there lands a punish counter for the first hit. Nice.
You get your first slam in, huh?
Getting those throws all pumped up.
Second slam, man.
Their throw level. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily below. No escape.
Really was a spot.
The final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or never. The low heavy's blocked. Hits him with a stopping block. Player 2 blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Forcing them to block the drive impact near the corner is a very smart play on their part. There's a burnout. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Drops them. Both are ready to pull the trigger off low heavy. Going in, and he closes it out.
Your weak ass, oh! Get your weak ass, oh! And I'll play again.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Jump. Medium kick hit. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Hold your breath. Gets a good read.
Wasting another one for a slam.
Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Not shy with the grab. Neither of them willing to back off here. One chance here may end this match. Grabs them. Player 2 has depleted their drive game. Went for the chip kill. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Immediate dumping. Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good. Player 2 creates a good corner. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Hits them with a stopping block. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Still scratch. This is gonna be bad news. Noticeable life lead. It's an impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. The pressure must be driving them nuts. No, critical art now. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. This may turn into a flatline.
What the fuck was he doing?
Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Yo, that shit had me going in the sky, dog. That's lag for sure.
Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jump. Checks him with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump the low heavy hit. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. No good up high. Blocks the jump in. Both fighters will want to utilize what little drive gauge they have. Good drive management could well decide this. Gets the knockdown, and now time to do some damage after that wall splat. Their worst fear in the corner taking form. Throws them to negate the block. Does a good job of quick KO.
On that ass, boy.
Hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the rush down to start. They're on a mission. Waltzes in there and sweeps them off their feet. Dashes forward. Jumps. Hits them with a stopping block. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Ooh, blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. A quick breather. Connects with the throw. Overhead. Finds the target. Transverse. The hit throw connects. Player 2 hits flatline zone. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
You know how right you do. That's my signature from now on. Let's get it. That's gonna be my signature before I start the match. It's on the floor. What they looking like on the floor? Here we go, y'all. Can we get it?
Here comes a new challenger.
Let's get it. That's my new thing.
We're about to see a mirror match go down where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? Checking their opponent. Fires off an overdrive bar. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Knockdown. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Throwing on even more pressure with the fireball. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Sticks the combo. Knockdown. Blocks the low heavy. Connects with medium kick. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Still slugging it up, experiencing burnout. They're stunned. In there.
Woohoo!
Player 1 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Jumps in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? The jump in catches them. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight.
Oh! Did I do a short you can end that? I never did that before. Now I know I can do that, huh?
Player 2 is in a drive rush to keep it going. This is a turn it drives, in fact misses. Oh, snipes! Player 2 blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Gut punch shreds.
You failed.
Next with the throw. Both absolute candidates try to bring them back. Player 2 can't use any throws in it out.
You failed, son. You failed.
Comes away with the win.
Let's go. That's my new move.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. The jump in is denied. You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? starts off zoning with fireballs. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game teams. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Life lead opens up. Experiencing burnout. The jump-in is denied. Even with both fighters in burnout, this may be the time to strike and take the round. Quick beat, you're in there.
That nigga was doing anything, I'm telling you.
Player 2 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Starting off with fireball right from the get-go. Sticks the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Knockdown and gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Throws a fireball. Player 2 will look to apply pressure. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Jumps, beats them, and flatlines them.
Woohoo!
Here's the
Don't jump with me ever,
the
bitch.
real fight starts now. Ooh, uses their drive game. Gets a risky bump in. Knocks them out of the air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Medium kick hit. One side, getting ready. Somehow manages to block the jump. All in with a rush. Drives it back, misses. Low heavy. Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. One flash anti-air. Super hard hit.
Nice one.
Spends it all on the super. Not shy.
It's not gonna hurt me though.
What's wrong? Get up!
Very ring. We're gonna see a jump in. Finds the target. Player 1 can't let it burn out. Player 1 with the rhythm escapes denied. Piles on the corner pressure. Answers with a fire. The shot pays off. Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
That nigga sucks.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Blocks the low kick. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Sticks the jump in. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Throwing on even more pressure with the fireballs. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Checks him with the projectile. Had the radar up and running. Neither of them willing to back off in a dire situation. Blocking that gets him. Player 2 takes the round.
He learning off of me, though.
What else can they get away with?
He learning off of me. Come on,
They
bitch.
piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they
You
going
learning
to
off
use
of me.
projectile to try and change the
You learning.
situation? Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game teams. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Barely blocks the jump, experiencing burnout. There's an overdrive shorty. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now is the time. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. The low kick hits. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Excellent block. Jumps up, both sides getting ready. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Player 1 will look to drop some hard. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Breaks it. Oh, the throw connects. Forward rush. Oh my god, what wraps it up with a throw?
That nigga was back to back with the
Player
fist.
2 survived that tense mirror match.
Weak as hell. I don't know how I lost that. I don't know. Let's go!
Challenger.
And
That's
they've
my
gone
new
for the
shit.
same character.
That's my new
Neither
shit now.
side's gonna want to lose this one.
Round 1. Fight.
right, first round. What's going to happen? Low heavy. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Still slugging it out here. They're not going to allow any jump in.
Why you use the EX?
Wow.
You stupid.
Shut down. No good up high. Parries the attack and parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Knockdown.
Oh my God.
Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. The jump-in is denied. Blocks the low heavy. Decides to meet them in the air. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. Who will use their drive first? There's a change of stock. There's a wall spot. They can't do anything now. KO! Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Tries them open with a Shoryuken. Oh, they're in the corner now.
What?
No running away.
What?
Places them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Grabbing it out up close. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Experiencing burnout. Knockdown and gets into perfect fireball range. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Barely blocks the jump-in. Sets up with the jump-in. Closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. The last round. It's now or never. Uses the parry so the opponent can't dictate the pace of the round. Uses the parry to deal with that projectile. Both fighters are raring to go. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Cross that off! Player 1 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Changes the pace with a fireball. What are they gonna do? Medium kick. Impact squash. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? Noticeable life lead is a comeback still pumps the brakes on the impact. Gotta do better than that. Baits out the low kick. Low heavy, but no go. Oh, come on, kid. Why would you use the super? No hesitation or regret. Hit them with that NSFW. Is it over? They are done.
Let's go!
Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Looks like they want to re-establish their game plan with fireballs. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Knockdown. No good on high. Low kicks are a no-go. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Blocks the jump in. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. I want to see how they manage their SA gauge here. Somehow pushes back, alt answers that jump in with a perfectly timed parry. They made it look easy. Jump-in attacks have a lot of lag time associated with them and are very vulnerable to perfect parries like we just saw. Blocks the ambiguous crossover. Takes a trip. The jump-in is denied. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Not much life left. Burnout activates. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. They take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to strike first? Player 1, they get the win by sustaining.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. You can't come with a
Player 1,
medium kick like that.
Can they close it out? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Both fighters are looking for a way to drive rush to keep it going. Throws in the distance. Player one, burnout activates. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Knockdown and overdrive Hadouken.
He ain't trying to.
They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna Shinju Hadouken? Both fighters planning something? Jumps up. Okay, here we go. Drops him hard. This is a critical turns out. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange.
That's lame as hell. Cause you can't. If I come forward to you, that nigga weak as hell, dog. I'm telling you.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Backs them into the corner. Buys some time by driving them.
But I can't do it.
And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Knockdown. Neither of them willing to back off here. Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player two can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can.
He's doing what I did now. He's just doing what I did.
Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Did well to get the buff in. Gets the knockdown, and now uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Drive rush to keep it going. Blocks the ambiguous crossover. That was tricky. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. Hits them in their gut. The drive impact is denied. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Fires off the Shinju Hadouken. Going in. Now, can they finish the job? This is a turning. There's the wall spot. They can't do anything now.
Oh!
Okay, here, can this drive bring them back? Jumps in, denies the jump in attempt. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Decides not to rush, tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Gets a risky buff in. Player two didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. All in, you're in the rough. What now? Player two pops him hard.
Yeah.
They just said, get that jump in, out of here. Get drilled with an overdrive Shoryuken. And eats it. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Keeps them out. Connects with the throw. In a Shogeki. This could be make or break. Player one flipping the script with that turnaround super. Look at Speedy. The drive impact doesn't work. What were they thinking? Player one can't use any tries to act.
Oh, dog.
I can't hold. Are you kidding me?
Dog, it keep fucking glitching.
Which is the win?
I know what I'm doing, bro.
No way.
That shit weak as fuck. Damn.
Here comes a new challenger.
That shit weak as hell, dog.
They're
Alright,
all
2 o'clock,
fired up.
we're
We're almost underway.
Let us round one.
Right, night. Dead space.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Strikes back with the drive impact. Backs them into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now
Yeah.
they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player one has not been shy about using their drive gauge. Managing that drive gauge is gonna get tricky. Deftly shuts out the jumper. The drive parry was successful. Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. Throws it. What's next? With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive gauge. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round.
Your ass on.
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. From up above. Can't tech the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Big, low, reaching heavy. Overdrive cannon spike. Knockdown and... Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Very slick with the combo. Rushes that off and keeps going. What'll happen here? Grabs and throws them away. Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Player 2 holding on to sets up with the jump in. There's the wall splash. They can't do anything now. KingisQ gets a push forward. Knocks off the tank and scores the win. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Gets the knockdown, and now...
I ain't do that.
Gets out of the corner. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Throws them. What's next? Knockdown. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. KO.
Nah, these nuts. Oh, come on.
First with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Big, low, reaching heavy. Can't tech the throw.
Okay.
Good work staying in throw range there. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 1 has a slight life lead. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Going in, player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner lead. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 2 knocks them out of the air. And brushes that off and keeps going. Are we gonna see a comeback? It sees the overhead coming. Wall splash into the charge break. Flatline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Spiral arrow. In clutch anti-air. Reads the jump in perfectly. Throws them. Player 1, huge chance after that wall splash. You're in my way.
Oh, come on now. You gonna wake up.
The corner is a very smart play on their part. It's denied. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Both sides getting red. Goes to the air. Jump anti-air in the flash. Ooh, what a smart throw. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? A real D9. Just what they were after. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game.
I'm better though, man. I know I'm better than that shit.
It's not
Weak
over
ass
yet.
shit.
Best believe it's time for that run. Low heavy. Jumps. Decides to meet them in the air. Blocks the low heavy. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. This is where things will get. It goes for the super arc. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Gets the jump in. Can't take the throw. Springs forward with the KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. What a clutch side piece there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Avoids getting cornered. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Takes a trip. Medium kick hit. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both fighters planning something? Grabs and throws them away. That throw will do some good damage. Jumps. Goes for the throw. Quick breather. Dashes forward. Breaks the block with a throw. Going in. Player 2 has a chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? walks across them. Good read. Jumps them. They were not cleared for takeoff. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
So.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Cross up block.
Come on now.
Kick connects. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player two is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. If they can't escape this rock, perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Spin knuckle. Dashes up. Overdrive cannon spike. Going in, player two will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Dashes, nice counter. Both fighters planning something? Scrapping it out, up, knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Connects with the throw. A jump? Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. The jump in is denied. Holy! Player to punish counter set to the table. And that combo finishes it. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. This is gonna hurt. Oh, the throw connects. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Throws them. Amazing. Medium kicks. What are they gonna do? Somehow manages to block. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player one with the rhythm. Owning that. Tries to act quickly but twists the attack. Target combo into. What a finish! Player one is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Gets out of there with a backdash. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Shows the overhead. Oh! Punish counter. This could lead to something big. What are they thinking here? Grabs him. Good work staying in throw range there. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Experiencing burnout. Jump. KO.
He had to hit.
Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Holds out with the block. Checks him with the projectile. Nice tech. Reads the throw and shuts it down. Picks the air throw. They were looking up. Takes a trip. Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or...
Oh my God!
They were right to be on guard there. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Connects with the throw. Are we gonna see a comeback here? You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Oh, what's this? Finishes big punish counter. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build them some.
Predictable.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? Checking their opponent. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. All right. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. The grab misses. Checks him with the projectile. Blocks the low heavy. All right, what's coming up next? Nails the anti-air. Porter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Takes the chance to hurt him. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Next hit will end the round. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Hits with the overhead. Player one is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Sticks the jump in. Shows a medium kick. Finishes with the throw. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Hit them with a stopping block. Hit them in the gut. Very slick with the combo. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Manages to block the jump-in attack. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Does a good job escaping the corner. Barely blocks the jump-in. Jumps in. Gets scooped from down low. Side switch in the corner. Player two can't use any experience in burnout. It's a good spot to use the super. Throws him. A real test of nerves here. Quick medium post. A jump. Back dashes for space. What are they gonna do? Even the slightest hit may end the KingisQ Hadouken. Sets up with the jump in. Players all in with the rush. Who's gonna take it? Charges up the platform. Drive rush. Shifts him for the win. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Low heavy. This is it. Nothing stops this train. Gets drilled with an overdrive Shoryuken. Meets them air to air. Good judgment there. What are they gonna do? Burns out. Player two is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some made crownful from above. And whiffs. They're wide open.
Damn.
Anti-air in the clutch. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Medium kick. Close range projectile. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Here comes a big combo. What are they gonna do? Ooh, what a smart throw. Drives it back, misses. Player one can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Turns out. Are you kidding me? Player two survived that tense mirror match.
Let's fucking go. Play this a little bit, but then we're gonna get into it Friday night, for real.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Blocks the jump in. Throws him down. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. stays under pressure with the projectile. Still slugging it out here. The jump-in is denied. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Not having the cross-up. That was tricky. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. That drive impact doesn't get through. Forcefully closes the gap. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Neither of them willing to back off here. Holds out with the block. Grabs them. Taking stock. Each hit is so important here.
Just go for it at this range.
Super receive kick to make their extremities tingle. Player in there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Just out of range for that throw. Shows a medium kick. Goes for the super art.
Not good.
Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Going in? Fires off a whirlwind. Zones with the fireball. Hits them with a stop and pop. Uses their drive to uses the gauge for a super art. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
I can't wait to play MK1, y'all. I'm gonna get MK1.
It's a mirror match. There's gonna be a lot of pride
Let's
on the
go.
line for this one. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The throw
Damn, I thought that was my color, dog.
Tries to bait him with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? That was a solid anti-air. Wow, shut down. Lots of aggression from both sides. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Who's gonna make a move? Player 2 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. If the drive gauge is completely empty, the player will enter burnout and won't be able to use drive for a period of time. So it's vital to not let that happen. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Taking stock. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Jumps in. KO! Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws out a projectile. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Solid blocking. That was tricky. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Hits them with a stop and block. Smart play with the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until they're driving.
What?
Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Gets the tip with the low heavy. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps up. Breaks the block with a throw. Reads the jump in perfectly. They just said, get that jump in out of here. All in with the rush. Thinking cap overdrive Shoryuken. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Ground them from above. Amazing. Huge chance at that wall. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Wants to close it out in style, but is it enough? Hanging by a thread! Just need one final. How did they anticipate that jump in? Player 2 survived that tense mirror match.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in. Goes for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Goes for the fireball. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. No good up high. What a clutch side twitch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. From up above. Drive boosted Hago. Brushes off the impact. Springs forward with a drive rush. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Drive rush to keep it going. Experiencing burnout. Burnout activates. They need to rely on their instincts here. Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff.
Round 2.
Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they? There's the one spot. They can't do anything now. Player 1 holding on to that. Hits them with a stop and pop. Digs in deep to get that drive. He bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. Taking no prisoners.
Cider House, get your whack ass up out of here.
On how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Gotta pick up that MK1, dog. I wanna play with Reptile so bad. So that's gonna be my next character. Reptile Melina. That might be a cold match. No. Thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I'll probably get it Wednesday, y'all.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Definitely shuts out the jump in. Jump in finds the mark. Throws him down. Was well in range to spare the throw. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient is so ambiguous. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Isn't that blocking?
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. The jump in is denied. Throws him. What's next? Tries him open with a Shoryuken. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. They back the opponent. There's the wall strike. They can't do anything now. What'll happen here? Player 1 blocking that drive impact KO. Player 1 proved to be the victor in that mirror match.
Wait to get this guy. Alright, y'all, man. I'm gonna click this and go into Friday night. We out. Peace.